Once upon a time, there was a man named Arjun who lived in a bustling city, chasing dreams that always seemed to slip through his fingers. Despite his hard work, nothing in his life seemed to go right. He had recently lost his job. His savings were dwindling, and the pressure of life felt unbearable. Arjun saw his friends succeed, while he spiraled deeper into frustration and despair. One evening, sitting in his small, dimly lit apartment, Arjun felt utterly defeated. The weight of the world was on his shoulders, and he could only see what was going wrong in his life. The bills piled up, opportunities disappeared, and his once vibrant spirit grew dull. It was then that an old friend, Ravi, reached out to him. Ravi had faced his own struggles in the past, but had turned his life around. Intrigued by his transformation, Arjun asked, "How did you do it? How did you overcome all your problems?" Ravi smiled and simply said, "Gratitude." Arjun scoffed. "Gratitude? How can I be grateful when everything in my life is falling apart?" Ravi leaned in and told him, "It's not about what's going wrong, Arjun. It's about what's still going right, no matter how small. Focusing on those little blessings shifts your mindset. It allows you to see the world differently, and in time, it changes everything." Skeptical but desperate for change, Arjun decided to try. The next morning, he grabbed an old notebook and scribbled down 3 things he was grateful for: a roof over his head, food on his plate, and the support of his friend Ravi. It wasn't much, but it was a start. Days turned into weeks, and every morning, Arjun made it a habit to write down 3 new things he was thankful for. Slowly, he noticed a shift. Instead of dwelling on his failures, he began to see the possibilities around him. Gratitude became his lens to view life, and it started to unlock doors that once seemed sealed shut. Opportunities he hadn't seen before began to appear. He realized that his old job loss was a blessing in disguise, giving him the chance to pursue a passion he'd always buried: writing. With a renewed sense of purpose, Arjun started freelance writing, which eventually led him to launch a blog that shared his journey and lessons on gratitude. His blog resonated with people from all walks of life. What started as a small project turned into a community of thousands who found hope in Arjun's words. Sponsors began reaching out, and soon, he was able to turn his blog into a full-time business. Years later, Arjun stood on a stage in front of hundreds of people, giving a talk on the power of gratitude. The man who once sat in a dark apartment, feeling defeated, was now a symbol of resilience and success. As he looked out at the crowd, he couldn't help but feel grateful for every struggle he had faced. For it was those very challenges that led him to where he was. Arjun learned that life doesn't always give us what we want, but it often gives us what we need. And through gratitude, even the darkest moments can become stepping stones to a brighter future. Moral: gratitude has the power to transform lives. When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack, we create space for growth, opportunity, and success.